fix that, because if it moves around, it's going to get dislocated. So they need a lot of surgeries because of walking like that. Like basically, you walk kind of like a penguin. It sounds funny, but it's true. You walk with like a penguin kind of a limp. So basically, over time, your hip gets out of place and might just get dislocated and might break, and I wouldn't feel that, and stuff like that. So it's surgery just to fix that. Okay. Is there what? Let me just. I don't even know. Next. Okay, no, you can go. No. Actually, no, that's part of it. But no, just go back for a minute. Okay. That is pretty much the end of the medical part of it. But I wanted to also get into my view on people with disabilities from my view versus others, which basically means a lot of my friends over the years, they basically, in addition to having social issues, they stay home, are miserable, are not happy, they kind of just wallow in life saying, why me, depression, stuff like that. And, I went through that. I went through plenty of that. My mom can tell you. But, over time, and, I still have my days where I'm just kind of like, man, this sucks. But, over time, I've gotten, over it for the most part. And I enjoy life. I like to, as she said, I own my own music promotion company. And, I do local promotion. Mostly local artists, but I know and help out a bunch of national ones now too. But basically, you could say that music is my life. Live music, listening to music, going to shows, hearing new bands and artists and stuff like that. So, anyways, I wanted to I guess introduce that and just go into some of the people that I've met over the years. Got pictures with, and so I guess celebrities and different bands and stuff like that. At least my favorite ones, and I'll mention some of the other ones that maybe you guys are more familiar with if you're not familiar with these. But anyways, next one. Anybody listen to modern rock, like today's rock? Anybody ever heard of the band Breaking Benjamin? Yeah. Cool. Okay. August 25th, about a month ago, I saw them for the first time in 11 years, and I actually got to meet the lead singer, and that's me with him, Ben. So that's pretty cool for me. Yeah, I saw them back in 2004 with my favorite band in the world, Evanescence, which I'm wearing the shirt, and I got, my friend knew the drummer of the band, so he got me VIP and, after party, all that stuff. We'll get into that. But, everything. But, I got to meet him, and that was really cool for me and everything. That plastic cup you see in the corner in my chair was obviously filled with water. Just so you all know, it was water.
Like his drink will affect you greatly?
They say drink in moderation, which I do. Unfortunately, to me, moderation means one at a time. No, seriously. I mean, I have my days where like everybody does, but I mean, I try to, moderate it, because it hasn't, I think a lot of it honestly has to do with luck being on my side, because one thing that I didn't mention earlier with the shunt thing is I've had it for 20 some odd years now, and most, if not all, my friends have had at least one revision. I haven't had one yet in 20 some odd years, which with the fact that I drink at all versus my friends who really don't because of that reason, I have no idea how that works, but I'm not complaining. So it's basically, I think, a lot of luck and, you know, I'm still here for a reason, you know, all that kind of, you know, thinking. What do you think? Okay, next one. That is me with another one of my favorite bands. That was last April at a 2-day festival in Jacksonville called Welcome to Rockville. It was 2 days. Second day, this was the second day. It was headlined by, this was a band called Five Finger Death Punch. My friend's band played the first day, so he got me all access for both. Which was the only reason that I was there, because Jacksonville isn't around the corner. So he got me all access for both, and I wasn't going to say no, so I took my friend went with me, and we had a blast. And this is me actually on stage with that band while they were playing, in between songs, but while they were playing. So that's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the best weekends of my life. Okay, next one. No introduction needed. This was about 2 years ago.
Jersey Shore.
No, this was. Anybody want to take a wild? This should be fun. Anybody want to take a wild guess of where this is?
Jersey Shore.
No. No.
Somewhere in Miami.
Man, you guys suck at this. No, I'm kidding. No, this was 2 years ago. I just happened to be going there the same night because I can't really be spontaneous with my rides a lot because basically I take TOPS, which is basically Broward County Paratransit, and it's like a wheelchair van sponsored by the county, and you have to make a reservation at least 24 hours in advance. So you know, unless like me, I can get into somebody's car. Well, you know, a lot of people's cars, and you know, you can put the chair in the back. So I mean, I can be spontaneous sometimes. So if any of you wants to take me out sometime, it's totally cool. No, that was not a subliminal message. Basically, I was going to the Hard Rock anyway, and the Hard Rock, yeah, I just give it away. And I went that night, and somebody told me that in about an hour from when I was there, you know, Snooki was going to be doing something at Passions that night, but she was going to be eating at Margarano's. So I'm thinking to myself, I think I'm sticking around. So I hung out there for a little bit, and you know, she came and ate dinner, and well, she ate dinner. I just hung out away from the, you know, whatever, did my own thing. And then after that, somebody apparently spoke to her manager or something, and I got a picture with her, which I thought was pretty cool. And no, I did not get anything from her, I promise. And yeah, I had spina bifida before I met her. And, you know, no STDs or anything after, you know, no. All right, next. Does anybody know who that is?
No. Is it Rob Zombie?
Who said that?
Me.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who? Rob Zombie.
No, that is not a homeless guy I met one night. Even though it kind of looks like it. This was actually that same day at Rockville. The second day, he had Rob Zombie headlined. So, and after their set, it was a pain. It almost didn't happen because security, even though I had all access, security was insane, which I expected, but I was determined. And I got a picture with Rob Zombie, which on my Facebook I got about 200 and something likes on the picture, and a few comments that I can't mention right now because they involve words that I'm not supposed to say. But yeah, that was pretty cool meeting him. He was really cool and chill and laid back and everything. Whatchamacallit? I guess, next. That is me about 2 months ago with my girlfriend in the chair. I know, isn't she cute? Hey, I'm the better looking one, okay? Actually, no, I'm not. But yeah, in the back is her friend on the right, and then her mom in the middle. She's from Kansas, so she flew in, I think it was 2 months ago. Wow, time flies. Time for me to go there again. And she flew into Fort Lauderdale, actually, picked me up. It was during her birthday week. And I took her, that night I surprised her. I took her straight from the airport to see Rascal Flatts. I was in the country too. I'm all over the place. So we went to Orlando, SeaWorld, we went to Universal also, which I hadn't been in years, since we went back in like
20 years ago.
like 20 some odd years ago. So, I mean, I remembered some of it, but I had never been to SeaWorld. So that was pretty cool. I saw all of the dolphins, saw, a lot of the stuff, and that was pretty cool. Before I go into then I guess, to the last part of this, I forgot one little thing, but it's not that important. After all this information that I've taught you guys today, and stuff that you may have learned, I want you guys to think about this, because to me, this is funny. All right, think about people that have already graduated, like, registered nurses, doctors, stuff like that. Paramedics even. I explained to them my situation, the basic thing, T12, spina bifida, paralyzed from the waist down, all that stuff. Basically, you would think that people that have already graduated know basic things about, like what spina bifida is, right? So, I've actually had a paramedic, after explaining my stuff, and an RN in the ER ask me, so how long have you had spina bifida? To which I responded, please transfer me to a new hospital. I don't want to die tonight. But I mean, maybe you don't know about it, but after I explained to you, I actually said in my medical history, T12, paralyzed from the waist down. How long have you had it? And no, this is my favorite one. After explaining all of that, so how long have you been paralyzed? I'm not making this up, I promise. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not making all that up. Anyways, okay, here's a stupid fact that I don't even understand. I'm paralyzed from the waist down. The only thing that I've ever broken in my life is my right leg 3 times.
What?
Yeah. Told you I'm a special case. Once it was at a... We won't tell that story. No. Once it was actually, it was at a Bon Jovi concert years ago. I had just gotten there. The opening act had just gotten on, which actually it's kind of funny. It was a local act that I had no idea about back then, but now 7, 8 years later, he's a good friend of mine. The lights went out, and I didn't know where I was going, and I made a wrong turn somewhere and fell down the stairs.
Oh, sons of bastards.
And yes, I was sober. I didn't hear anything, but I think like a day or 2 later, my leg swelled up, and it was red, and of course I couldn't feel anything, so I didn't know what was going on, but after I saw the redness and the swelling, I said to myself, something ain't right here. I can't feel what's going on, but something is not kosher right now. So I went to the hospital, and sure enough, my tibia and fibula fractured, like done. Yeah, like totally, yeah. So I mean, yeah, they put me in as a cast for 6 weeks, and stuff like that, and obviously it was, it was healed, but that was story number 1. Story number 2 was I was at camp years ago in New York, and I saw a hill, and I needed to go down, and I was going down, and it was steeper than I thought. Duh. So basically, I thought, okay, I'm going to lose it right now. Why don't I turn and kind of, what I thought was gracefully fall into the grass, kind of gracefully fall into the grass, just so I stop and I don't keep going and hit something else. Let's just say I didn't gracefully do anything. I fell, and yeah, that was another. That was break number 2. Break number 3 was getting out of the tub. The hydraulic chair was not working one day. I think you remember this. And I needed to get out, and I needed to climb out, which I had the strength to. But when I turned, my leg turned the other way, and I heard a crack. Fun times.
John, choose a question. Yes, John.
Oh, wait. You? Okay. Wait.
The fact that you're paralyzed from the waist down, does that mean your body strength is a little, you have more upper body strength?
It's supposed to mean that, no. Yeah, actually, because I push myself everywhere, I am pretty, I am pretty strong. So yeah, I mean, obviously my upper body is stronger than my lower body because my lower body is, well, nothing. But yeah, I definitely do have, I think, more upper body strength than the average person because I'm using it so much to push myself, to transfer from like my chair to the bed, or to another chair, or to, do other things,
Like a lot of people, rely on ramps into the vans and stuff to get in. Their parents get them adapted and everything. And we never did that. We wanted him to always be able to transfer himself from his chair into the car so that he would be able to go to anybody's car and not rely on that. So he's constantly using his upper body. And when he lived up north, there's a lot more hills there that he really had to build himself up. Florida, he likes better because it's all flat, and there's also no ice and snow that he has to navigate.
Right, and also when I was up north with with some of the hills I did myself, but some of the hills I got help from people. Don't tell my mom. Wait, damn, she just heard me. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so that is the end of that part. Next, I want you guys to, I guess, take out a piece of paper for a minute. No, this is not a test, I promise. Take out a piece of paper. And I want you guys to take 3 minutes. I was going to say 5, but it's already 5 after 12. Take 5 minutes, whatever. And I want you to write what you see up there. Describe it, write about it, whatever, And then
Are we supposed to close one eye and hold the other one and try to see something different?
no. Just write about what you see there.
You ever tried doing pull-ups?
A what?
You ever tried doing pull-ups?
I mean, when there's a pull-up bar, like in the hospital, no. Wait, should I say that?
Shake weight?
Should I have said yes to that? No.
No?
No. All right, but anyways, yeah, just tell me what you see up there. Anything about it. There's no right or wrong answer. I guess raise your hand when you're done. Just write a little whatever. Just raise your hand when you're done, just so I know when most of you are done. You're done?
Yeah.
You don't write anything.
Oh, she has a question, this young lady.
I can't. Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm seeing a black spot on your piece of white.
Yeah.
It's about if you're pessimistic or optimistic, probably. I was right. I'm always a half. How do you explain? Half fall there.
You know, between the things you're saying, the questions that you're asking, and the fact that you just got that, get out of the conversation.
Those questions, how do you answer it to seem optimistic though?
Something you're not getting. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
You're probably like, screw off. That makes me happy.
You see, thank you. So when you look at the first thing you see
You don't.
is
You don't remember.
I guess
There's
it's
first.
I guess it's whiteboard, black dot, or black dot, white dot. If you see the dark first, or like I can't wait to find out. Do you see the glass? Half, a glass is full halfway. Is it half empty or half full? You're pessimistic. You see the negatives. You see what's wrong first. Half full, someone that's thirsty is going to see half full.
Are most of you done? I guess you raised your hand when you guys were done. And I thought I couldn't follow the directions. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, okay. So, okay. Now, here comes the fun part. I'm going to call on a couple of you. And you're going to tell me what you wrote. Starting, raise your hand if you want to be called on.
Okay, I wrote white background, black dot, not in the center.
Okay.
But I see a dot in a rectangular shape inside.
Okay.
Okay, I put down, I see a white background rectangle, and it has a dark spot, but also at the bottom, it looks like a circle, but it's not a circle fully. At the bottom, you can see a straight line, more of a straight line. And within the dot, there's that little design around it. I don't know if I'm seeing too much.
Okay. No, she's good. No, it's good. Okay.
Like she said, it's not right in the center. It's a little bit
Right.
off the center. That's what I
Oh,
see.
well. Okay, well, I didn't see that, but that works too. Okay. Anyways, anybody else? Okay, don't all raise your hands at once.
Take it.
I wrote a black dot in a white square.
Okay. Did you write down anything? I'm just curious. Oh, yeah. No, I'm just curious. Okay. Anyways, okay.
Same thing, it's kind of fuzzy.
So you're probably wondering what the heck I had you guys do that for. This is a metaphor for life. You see a black dot in the middle of a white square. A white square piece of paper or whatever you want to call it. You know, a lot of people, they're looking at this, first thing they see is a black dot, which, you know, represents negativity, all the stuff going on in your life, you know, all the bad stuff going on in your life. They don't see the white, the good stuff, the happiness, the positivity, the, you know, the stuff that you can do versus what you can't do. And basically, one of the reasons that I wanted to be here today, to talk to you guys, is to show you that, yeah, I have my days where, as I said, I wake up, life sucks, I don't want to do anything, I'm miserable, but I mean, disabled or not, how many of you guys have never had a bad day in your life? None of you are raising your hands, right? Okay. Point is, none of you mentioned the white part first. Which means all y'all got problems. No. But basically, all of you need to do what I've learned to do over as I got older. Yeah, you're gonna go through some bad stuff. But you know what? Concentrate on the good stuff. Be happy. Go out. Go to shows. Do what makes you happy. Have fun. Teach people about your situation. And basically that was that's the message that I want to share with you people of just deal with the crap, but it'll end, and have fun. Enjoy life. And that is that's pretty much the end of my thing. How many of you guys had a good time today?
I did.
Thank you.
Don't lie.
Amazing.
Before we wrap up, does anyone have any questions that you'd like to ask Jonathan or his mom? Oh,
You have a good sense of humor.
Thank you. Honestly, I just want to say one quick thing about that, since she brought it up. That's honestly, between music, live music for me, and my humor, or version of it, is one thing that if I didn't have both of those things, I don't know where I would be today. But also another one of the things that I wanted to mention of some other people that I've met, are any of you guys like reggae?
Yeah.
Anybody, two people. Anybody, you ever heard of Ziggy Marley?
Yes.
Met him last year. Really cool. And I think he's Bahamian, Collie Buds.
Yes.
I met him a couple years ago. He was a very cool guy.
That's definitely, I love that Mama City song.
And me too. It's good stuff. R&B, I've met both John Legend. He's amazing. Such a nice guy. And Robin Thicke.
Okay, now we're talking. Should have started off with
Yeah, I didn't know what the other guys were. So that's my fault. But any of you guys like country?
Okay, let's see what talking about.
Well, hello. But anyways, that's a lot. Also, if you guys want to follow me and learn more about information and stuff like that, I can give you the websites for my company, which is again called From the Source, if you want to write it down. And if you don't want to write it down, do it anyway. Cool. Alright, I'm on Facebook.com/FTS World. I'm on Twitter at FTS_World. And I just started an Instagram last night, thank you. And that is at FTS_World_org. And we're presently working on a real website, like a .com, whatever website, which will be up at some point. But on all of those, you can find my personal page if you want to follow, keep in touch with me, follow all my personal ridiculousness that I post, and, just, stay in touch, whatever.
What's your Facebook again?
My Facebook is /FTS World.
No underscore.
No, it's just /. And if you want to find just my personal page, my full name is Jonathan Schulz, JONATHAN. And
Spell Schulz. 'cause
yeah,
that's
Schulz,
a tricky one.
SCHULZ,
No T.
no T, ULZ.
Z
Right,
like zebra, no T.
like zebra. Right now my profile picture is the logo of my company, which is basically, it's like a flag with like the color of the ocean. But I played it off the American flag, and in the corner is blue, like the American flag, little corner thing. But instead of the stars, I put the handicap logo. So if you want to find me on there, that's the way I can, you can find me. But one more thing, for my cover photo, I should have asked you this earlier, but for my cover photo, I was going to put it up, when I get home today. Is it possible to get a picture with everybody?
With everyone? Let me check with our photographer.
Or most people, or people that want to get into it, or whatever. Just so I can use this as like a photo of the first talk that I did.
How many workshops have you done?
How many what?
How many workshops have you done? Stop playing. You killed it. I think you killed it. I'm not even gonna
You've been doing this
Before we take the picture, because everyone's going to be in disarray, I just want to say thank you so much, Jonathan. I mean, I really learned a lot. I enjoyed the presentation. I enjoyed your humor. I admire you more than 100%. I can't even. And Mom, it takes very special people, special people to do the things that you and your husband have done. And Jonathan, just kudos. You're one who you rose above. You like you said, you're the white part, not the black dot.
Exactly.
And I really like that.
And all of you should do that too.
Absolutely. So this is just a small token of our appreciation. And it says Certificate of Appreciation awarded to Jonathan Schulz in recognition of your dedication to worthy causes and your willingness to share your experience.